Follow me on social media. My social media says it is _Casandra World _. Follow that at Casandra World as well, but make sure that you follow me as well on _Casandra World _. And I think so Money Hub, Money Hub _official on all our social media platforms. Tonight is a very exceptional night, and I'll tell you why. And I'm the one going to be doing the education. I don't have any guests with me. I only have my PA now here, taking videos all around. But today we're talking about the importance of mentorship. And in the next, few minutes, we will all be understanding yakasa mentorship, and how are we bringing back that cycle of mentorship.
Listen to this.
Obi DJ Asadake Senkoma, thank you very much for always holding me down. All right, now Obi Bisa said, what is mentorship? I think so. The whole concept of mentorship for me actually started for me constantly. I've said that I have mentors. Those who are around me, those who are in my life know that I have mentors. And when I say I have mentors, it's not because I just, use the word there. Say I have mentors. And I don't take them for granted at all. And I'll tell you why. I mean, when I was growing up, I had desires to be different things. But I realized after on hindsight, I realized that because I didn't have specific people in the industry to look at, to shadow, and to learn from, it became difficult for me to get to where I wanted to go quicker. What has here? And so when I got to a point in my life, I think so right from me, I desired that thing of being tremekwino. Now that I interact with a lot of youth and young people, and even, older people, the whole thing about mentorship has faded out a little bit. But maybe someone will say, why has it faded out? Because, so when you're opinion for Tenasia, from business to finance, I remember coming to Ghana and sitting with maybe a few of my mentors. I mean, there are people, me get it close to you, who say, you have something I want. I'm not going to let you go until I take what it is that I want from you. Why? Because from where I'm coming from, I know I don't have that luxury. I don't have that pleasure. I don't have every day. There are people who are fortunate. Or your business and or you're successful in business or is because or for be no your business, I same business no. So to me, Shannon say I offer the way I offer a successful. The show of our on the cars me person yes offer. And because of that, what's now of us say, what's not like he shadows his uncle. And sometimes there are two ways. I'm going to show you, the different forms of mentorship. There are those who want to say, business, and there are instances where wafana and the mentor is the one that spots the mentee and connects with them. So there are two ways to it. Now, sitting down and realizing the things that I have learned from my mentors, I always tell people that I have sat in boardrooms, I have sat in strategy meetings that I had no business being there. But I was able to. Why? Because I sat and I said, I learned from people. I did almost years, because I am their mentee. And they want me to succeed in, they give all that to me in a space of a short time. And your magic. It doesn't also come in a day. And it's a way understand it properly. Because when you're careful, you might think, sir, it comes in a day. There's a whole art and a whole science to mentorship, and you need to understand it. Now, when I was searching, the meaning of mentorship, and I was searching for the purpose of this conversation, I was looking at, the meaning of mentorship. It says a period of time through which a person receives guidance from an experienced person, whether in a corporate world, whether in education, and also whether in their personal lives. And that person is referred to as a mentor. And in a mentorship, the whole mentorship is the art and the period of time where we'll be receiving guidance from another person. And the one receiving the guidance is the mentee, and the one given the guidance is the mentor. Right. Now, in interacting with a lot of young people, Womobeka say, my mother is my mentor, my father, perfect. See, mentorship is in different forms, but I'm going to talk about a specific one, and that is where I want you dream to go. Our parents give us guidance, informally. They give us guidance. Sometimes, and per se, but the way they act, the way your aunties act, the way the society, that becomes your informal kind of mentorship. And on what pick it without knowing, what pick it. So that is the informal one. But I want us to now look at the formal form of mentorship, where Yasheda and you provide the guidance towards a specific goal. What's here? When you have parents are guiding you. Sometimes our parents are not in the line of jobs that we want to go. It will be a year say, many workers say, your parents and I say, a civil servant. Would you open a business person? I have spoken to a lot of business people and I've realized many of us are failing because we don't have mentors. And when in Kofu Bebrekasa, the one thing that they also say is, me comment no, why you busy? Obi am peso be mentor me. Is because you probably are not ready to be mentored. Because as a mentee, there is a position that you need to assume in order to be mentored. There's a position that Na needs to assume in order for me to get the chance to mentor her. And it's in two ways. The one is building trust between the mentor and the mentee. And the second is through service. These are the two ways mentorship can happen. Into the men call mentor one or two times, then cast or chain ho, me kono now, we kono no so busy, the piano busy. You wouldn't hear. You are the one that wants this person, because we share lots of our businesses that have failed. I've started and I'm like, why are they failing? There are those who have been there. The same road someone has been there. Only all the shortcuts into baby. Someone will say, why haven't we gone to those people? Why haven't we received that? And we because say, hey, so why wouldn't him say, hey, you're part of the world, hey, before the one person transfer, wouldn't be on person back. It's not really true. It's not true. It's not the extent to which it's true. It's way be pay. Really, those at the top, do stage beer, they also want to impact the knowledge. So many betches say, Obi is going to be doing what they like. No, and I'm not why you're successful. There are lots of people. Now that Money Hub has started the mentorship program, and say there are tons of successful people and with different industries who are looking for people to mentor. Or they want people to actually approach them. So that they do not die with all the experience they have. At least someone someone gets it to the height they wanted to. They want to now use you as the satisfaction. Into coaches, for example, when they are able to become that successful football players, the satisfaction is when they mentor you, another person, to become extremely successful. That becomes, because listen, a mentee unko baby without mentioning their mentors. Baby, I'm always mentioning. My mom is an amazing woman in my life, but the one mentor who made sure in my line of work, most of my work ethics, my discipline, my culture, and one more close to me knows how I do my work. It is because of my mentors, and I service my mentors, and I don't take them for granted, and I'm constantly giving the credit back to them. One of them is Mrs. Resekwala, who is in South Africa, and then I have about 2 or 3 in Ghana. I don't want to mention their names on air, but amazing mentors who have given me in years. They decide to just impact it, in a space of short time. Because women in see, women in see. Now there are two forms of mentorship, like I have already said in my earlier submission. There's the formal one and there's the informal one. The informal one, you basically receiving either from friends, and I say wawofo, and I say, even social media these days give informal mentorship. Some of the, Bibeka say, made them a mentor, a motivational speaker. No, that person is not your mentor. It's a mentorship in a form of way, but it's an informal mentorship. But like I'm saying today, I want us to focus on the formal one, where Yasheda provided guidance to you. Let me give you some of the importance and also the benefits of mentorship. Number one is emotions are captured during mentorship. So what be ni pano? Na woni ni pano nenam. Na wo didi awo ebio we fi adwuma ba pe na ugina ne office nim mama fa bag ma mama fo ka ne ho ma enye se oni obi obehoro ne ka ho but by the time wo horo ne ka ho no nso gina ka ne ho ne wo twetwe nkomo na wa kire wo se o trouser ya as o trouser ya wo hye na puskeleke koye ne tenten. The person has given you guidance. I remember starting my sales training recently, and it was one of my mentors who actually gave me. He didn't only give me the opportunity to start training, but he didn't only give me the first opportunity, but he actually only be many into it. Even though I'm a trained facilitator, I'd never thought of actually starting my training journey. But it is one of my mentors who just looked at me and says, listen, you're an amazing speaker, you're an amazing trainer. Come and train for me. That was it. But you see, it didn't just come in a day. This is a mentor I had serviced. I promise you, to get this mentor, then one time I got him to come to my event once. That was it. Obama event, that was it. He gave me an opportunity to training for people I wouldn't have gotten it in 100 years. And the training went so well. I got so many recommendations from that training, and voila. Now I see something Adianka taking me years to realize that I was good at. My mentor just sat back, looked at me, looked at Senna, me service Senna, no the catcher and said, come and train for me. You are an amazing trainer. And that's it. And also give me the opportunity. And Adianka made 100 years benyano. I got it in 1 hour or 1 year because a mentor made sure say, wama me journey aye shorter. So emotions are captured during mentorship. Now you get to really know your mentor or your mentee during this time. Inti sen yo yene niyama. It to the be so who interview be in a so person interview mentor be now because business inti sen now and how did you become successful? They give you the surface. Your surface or more the deep one. When you want to catch the deep secrets, that one, it is when you are a mentee to this person. You really get to know them. When you are business is successful, they open it up to you. When you are the best scientists, they open it up to you. But that is if you are their mentee. Why? Because when you are successful, no, you're successful. And so they're not going to wait and they won't make you fail. Because when I'm not catch you be a mentor, no so person will say. So person you're well, you're great at what you were doing. As I'm making, it takes a certain kind of person to be able to submit to a mentor because it is not easy. There are times when my mentors rebuke me and I take it. Sometimes, mommy and papa bet you don't really take it because they all say, I say mommy and I say papa. You understand? But when your mentor says something, because you also are looking to get into where you want to get to, there are things that you hold dear. And that is why I recommend the art of mentorship, like Shasia Najung. Now, the other benefit is the art of pouring oneself into another by impacting or imparting into their lives. That is one other definition of mentorship. Now, a mentor feels responsible for their mentee, just like I said, and so goes the extra mile to ensure that they succeed. O mentor no per se ye benam ni aka say na Casandra POA pa ni time nya no oh sure so because my time, I don't joke with my time. And this is when you work with me, one of the things that you learn quickly is time, it's integrity, is to if you say feedback, very very important. So also the call you will be at 5. I call the person at 5. And if you're unable to phone them at 5, give a reason and apologize for not calling at 5. Simple principles of life. Don't take people's time for granted. Don't take people for granted. Those are my personal way anyway. Now, a mentor is confident in you. They even make you feel their shoes. So once your mentor, one of the benefits of mentorship is they even make you feel their shoes. On say bia or ye pinyin bi wo company nim. Once ono no mentor no, do you know say you get promotion quickly? Because opesa wo be feeling. Why? Because ono no training wo. Ono wa pour himself into you. Into ye pobia feeling sa shoes na ebienyen duro sumpo. Those are the benefits of mentorship. Your mentor ends up making you come like quicker because they want you to fill their shoes. Position and things are not going the way it's supposed to go. So they want someone they have mentored in there. Mentorship is very, very crucial in our generation because I've looked at the young ones and I keep saying, where are the mentors? This time around is 2 ways. I feel like the older generation is feeling, say, the younger generation are not coming to them. Business in blah blah blah. They are there. You haven't asked them. One konko bisa say, eja kofi na business ya wo fail yempono. What made you fail in it? We haven't even asked. How many of us in our industry, in our line of industry, have checked or more successful, and even those who were at the top that came down? What even made them to fail? Move from up at the top form, so that you skip those mistakes. And one benefit of mentorship, you skip their mistakes because they now tell you. Let me tell you another powerful side of mentorship. The person only doesn't mentor you professionally. And as a young man say, or your industry mentor, they end up also probing a little bit into your personal life and give you a few guidance. Say, sometimes your mom can tell you, your father can tell you. When your mentor tells you, say, okay. If you happen 1 or 2 words and the person has already directed you in the right way, that is one other powerful benefit of mentorship. If you just tuned in, this is still the Money Hub with me, Casandra. What's going on? Of course, it is still the Money Hub because when it comes to your personal development, we are there. When it comes to you becoming better, leaving a legacy. One of the things I'm realizing, reason why we're doing this and the importance of mentorship is because there are people who have been there. There are people who have been there, but we haven't explored their potential. And the only way we can do that is through mentorship. Intentionally, requesting to be mentored. So this is still the Money Hub with me, Casandra. Go on Facebook because we are live on Facebook on a happy 98.9. And then mentorship conversation, I want you to think about it as you go home, as you are home, planning to go to bed soon. Think about it and think about it in 2 ways. And that is those who are younger who need mentors to mentor them. Those who are in the position to be a mentor, think of who you can mentor. And mentorship here making, it doesn't have to be your children. Do you know that sometimes people who fill your shoes are not necessarily your children? Because go and check. Successful people, yes, sometimes, most of the time they become successful, of course, because their parents are successful and sometimes because they have already seen success, they've already seen that example, so it's easier. Or they are more yearning to be, to become, to want. Mentorship provides an anchor. When you have a mentor, you are solid. It's almost as if your success is guaranteed because you have a solid foundation. It's like you're standing on the shoulders of giants. There are certain things that may come on air. I say it based on authority because I have sat under the feet of my mentors and my mentors are like, this is how it is. And I say it with confidence. You understand? Mentorship provides an anchor. You become strong in everything that you're doing. That is one other benefit of mentorship. Now, mentorship provides stability It's easier to even discuss intimate things with your mentor than with anyone else. I believe I've discussed a lot of, secrets, a lot of things that I have with my mentor more than anybody else in the world. Why? Because the whole journey of mentorship, you should remember again that it's not trust. So the whole journey of mentorship starts with trust and service. Trust war, but me the service and so I can, because nipa won't sum me dear. Why should they do anything for you? You need to serve the person. But this service also comes as a way of building trust. Once, or see my busy, twice, or see my busy. Bra, sister, we now hear dear no. Or no, the pam pano. Why you busy? So you need to make time to go to this person again and again and build that trust. And one of the ways that you can build that trust is when you are serving them. Serve them in order to build that trust. Every day that we wake up, we get very close to retirement. And our brothers and sisters in Turkey, there was an earthquake. As we speak, we are still waiting to hear news about our own Christian Achu. Now, earthquakes say, COVID, but the one thing that doesn't stop time. And every time I remind you of that, because very, very important. When you're careful, by the time I'll be now we do retirement. We do retirement. I feel now we just say, My problem is, what if that doesn't happen? Do not leave your life in the hands of other people, not even in the hands of your children, because you don't know how they will turn up. These days, but my is so independent. So I recommend Enterprise Personal Pension Plan, which I personally have one. And yes, maybe go and do something that I don't do. No. Enterprise Personal Pension Plan helps you to plan your pension at your own pace. One kasa one hoarding and I would be planning. With our smartphone, short code says a simple amount. You dial *714*333#. And I say over to me, I download the Enterprise Advantage app. Now I sign up for the personal pension plan right now. Which means we DMM, because I bring you great things. I promise you, if you've been following Money Hub until now, you should be a better person. Doors need to open for you. Not because, yes, apart from the favor of God, yes, when I speak, I bring you the favor of God. Receive. Apart from that I bring you, the one thing that I give you is knowledge, which is power. What I say. So it opens the doors for you. You know exactly. You know the beauty of knowing exactly what to do. Obedient to me, Dad, obedient to me, Sisi, obedient to me. Until you walk with confidence. Enterprise Personal Pension Plan is what you should have today. Now, Ebano, employers who are listening to us, I say, the other thing you can keep your employees safe and working for you, being loyal to you, is when you sign them up or register them with the Employee Tier 2 Occupational Pension Scheme and as a Tier 3 Pension Provident Fund with Enterprise Trustees. For more on 0302 634 704 and as a visit their website www.myenterprisegroup.io. I think so. We dija and as a word, Junior say, "Opeso dija." Ozi app is your number one business app that you should be using. Oko Google Play Store and our App Store. No, download the OZE. This year, my imagining say, I will at least learn 3 skills, and one of the things I want to learn, this tech near me yabe. Obeshana AI is taking over. Right now, be a virtual world. And there are free courses. That's the surprising thing. There are free courses. One of the simple ways our business Edibe thrive, Oze. Mentors na nkasa o media sa e me de me paper na me pen ya betro wakechi. You will not be able to send invoices. You can't keep records. When you records and so obi eni wo oba be partner obi eni wo grant ya abe ya ye dey small businesses, females in business we nye bi da, because the one thing they ask your books. Bring us your books for the past 5 years. So I recommend Oze app for you. I think soon as open some why if I go Facebook I say skin I and then the only say skin na e tired that fit am match I'm sorry go fit ya. Tang Palace. Now next week Val's Day. No more beyond that one can just every day is Val's Day. I'm tell you me need me mama nada can say oh but baby every day is Val's Day. It's not true. My name for Tang Palace Hotel. Go to Tang Palace Hotel because this Valentine's Day they have a lot. They have brunches, they have buffet happening, they have live band happening, and all throughout next week, depending on a convenient day. If you don't want to do it on the Val's Day, which is the most beautiful time to do it, but the weekend is also there. This particular weekend, you can take the family out, and then next weekend as well, you can take the family. So the importance of mentorship. Now, the only way you can reach the top is when you are standing on the shoulders of giants. Those with mentors are likely to succeed in life than those without mentors. It is a fact. Go and check. The Oprahs had Maya Angelou to mentor them, and they consistently referred to their mentors. Kokoshe obia waye obia or strong in society bia kokoshe nipa no obia na o shadow no nipa no obia na o mentor no. It is likely for people who are mentors to become successful in life. Mentorship is like I want us to begin to create that conscious cycle of mentorship for this generation. And that is why the Money Hub mentorship program has started. Onyame Adomwa, next week, 16th of February, is when we are launching it. We're having an induction, and it's going to be via Zoom. But that is for only one more program name. But then I think what we will do is that we will record it as well and also share with you. But this is what I'm bringing back into our lives as Ghanaians, as Africans, especially because this year, your theme here, building strategic partnerships. So because we're building strategic partnership, we're asking ourselves, how would you do that? Trust is a very important thing in building partnerships and collaborating. And that's why I'm bringing the whole mentorship thing back, where the older generation should mentor the younger ones. Not only older and younger, it can be peer to peer. It can just be obi onim senwo. That's a whole essence of mentorship. Obi onim senwo can actually mentor you because weduho or onim oye. So it is easy for the person. But what I'm talking about is that conscious cycle of mentorship. Let's pick people and mentor them. Be a blessing. You know what? It is a ripple effect. Once you have mentored somebody and what you go through the proper ways of mentorship, you know what? Either they will also spot other people and bring them for you to mentor. And I said, they also become mentors to other people. They grow to become mentors. You can imagine a society where we are being mentored and we are also mentoring other people. Money Hub mentorship program has started. The way I'll be to me journey, you can follow us on social media. You can also give us a call 020-704-2140. And that's 0244-888-558. And that is to participate in the mentorship program. My yen are very limited. I want just a specific 30 people to mentor. Because the numbers are increasing, I've decided to just open it up to maybe to 50, and that is it. Limited slots, limited seats. What I have done is I've partnered with Captain Kofi Amoaben's Foundation, and also I have great mentors like Captain Kofi Amoaben himself is one of our mentors, Mr. Kwesi Anderson, who is a powerhouse when it comes to emotional intelligence, Onosi, one of our mentors. We have mentors like myself going to be there. We have mentors like my mentor from SA who are going to be there, alongside Dr. Kwesi, who is also a genius coach from Germany, is also going to be one of our mentors, alongside lots of other mentors I have put together. Mr. Harrison Ahogba, Mr. Sivinexi, and I put together powerful mentors. By the time the 12 weeks is finished, we've also now impacted everything into another generation to also become better. But the program is just for 12 weeks, and it's a 12 weeks intensive mentorship program. I've also put together opportunities so that after that, every mentee has an opportunity to now begin to also do something. Over the years, I've had people DM me, I want you to mentor me, teach me how. Yeah, I don't just teach, but when you shadow me, you see how I do my menyama. For example, now meeting, know who the way I negotiate, know who the way I talk, know who the way I conduct my meetings are. Soon she'll be following suit. That is it. That is what mentorship is about. So we're creating we're bringing the whole concept back into the routine now. Mentorship is powerful. In your workplace, begin to let the older generation mentor the younger ones. But mom say, "We are mentee." And your failure, we fail. What did I say? So when you do it that way, then they feel responsible for them. Make it a mentorship program. Bring it in such a way so the mentors also feel proud to be impacting knowledge. Now, the other powerful thing before I leave you, especially the young ones, learn to serve. So once Sumobia, like I said, there is no way that they are also going to impact the knowledge that they have in you. The way you can get mentors you desire is through building trust and serving. I hope say you have learned something. I'm positive say you have learned something, because while we are having this conversation, I'm also, like I'm lightening up, and I'm feeling so super excited about the mentorship program that we're going to have. Now, also, I've opened it up for people to also donate, volunteer, and also adopt a mentee. It is a routine, and I say, for you, you're a philanthropist, you have the money, you would want someone to go through the program and become better. I know, say, Ghana yedin kakra, ben yedin sa. So try and be that help to somebody. You can also give us a call on the same number, 020-704-2140, and that's 0244-888-558. And also, just adopt a mentee to also go through the program. But it's been awesome coming your way. Ikuyasika will be taking you all the way until 10 p.m. Before I met Mekacha will be DJ. So, when I may 30 minutes per Makasa, me pekasa papa. This has been the Money Hub with me, Casandra. But just before I wrap up, now tell me quickly. Now is my PA, and she's also part of the program. Just before we go, tell me, what is your one desire that what should I say after this mentorship? Like, what is your concept? Do you understand mentorship? One, let me put it that way. So you should understand. The main one is, what are you hoping to get out of a mentorship program or out of a mentor?
Well, I'm so excited, first of all, because a mentor is like, let me put it in a way, like a God. And so you have to serve, you have to be faithful, as you said, and you have to learn, because that person is going to be
98.9 FM.
Happy FM now, who can go for now? Now come for
yes. It's Upi now ko baby. I was so be who said Casandra no mentor. You have to be a reflection of her. Now you make her proud, and that's it.
But for you, like lastly, before you, this specific program, like other dream, what do you have something I would decide? Say, by the time I want to be able to learn this from this particular mentor, not from only me, because we have other mentors.
Yes. Communication skills, no. Sana make a say because I love to. Me pese me jina nkrofo bebre nim na makasa. I have a passion for it, but me nim sana me no. and I don't know how to go about it. Into what I look for, our mentorship, we say I'll be able to stand in front of a lot of people and express myself and impact into other people. And so,
I love that. I love that. So by the end of this program, I'm sure if I were to put Na in front of, a group of people, thousands, she'll be communicating with lots of skills, and that's what we're talking about. Money Hub Mentorship Program has started. So I hope so will join you at 020-704-2140, and that's 0244-888-558. And that's a follow us on social media, especially mine, _Casandra World _, and that's a Money Hub _official. And let us know. Now we'll be there to take your details, send you the forms and everything, because latest by Monday, I'm closing, the entries. Like I said, I already have too many people. I just wanted like 50 people for the program, because for everything that I want it to be impactful, they should be power packed. All right, it's been awesome coming your way. OBDJ and Ikesika is taking you all the way until 10 p.m. It's been awesome coming your way. Drive safe home. Make sure you pray before you sleep. Makramo, bye-bye.